anti-money laundering, counter-terrorist financing is, of course, explosively vast these days. And in this half-hour session, I'm just going to touch on the key areas that I think are important, particularly for estate agents. Of course, there is a vast plethora of financial crimes out there about which we all have to be doubly vigilant on a daily basis. Mortgage fraud, the Pandora Papers revelations, which indicated criminal money was sloshing about the UK, the terrorism provisions, the FATF list of uncooperative territories with which we have to view with inherent skepticism. There's the bribery and tax evasion provisions, and of course the huge issue of the cybercrime and fraud attacks to which we're all subject. There are exemptions for mere advertisements and platforms, so sales via the internet where people can put in an offer and all that kind of stuff until the offer is accepted. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong in advertising property. So there are exemptions, but if one then puts into effect a deal involving these rather substantial rents of €10,000 or more per month, that's caught as well. Some estate agents I know have translated this into English money, and they've set a cut-off point of £100,000 a year or equivalent. I think that's a little bit on the high side, and I think, to be honest, I would be suggesting a limit of 90,000 or something, just to accommodate exchange rate variations, because it's expressed in euros in the regulations, and obviously we need to take that into account. The other issue, and I just move into this area with some sensitivity, is the suggestion is we should also be asking about source of wealth and funds as well. Okay, funds you could possibly leave to the lawyers, but sources of wealth, I think, is a general conversation you could have with the client as soon as you are CDDing them. You know, you've done the electronic search and you just have a general chat with them about how they've come by their money. And if there's any oddities indicated in all of this, you've got a 25-year-old with millions of quid and it's a bit unclear where it's all been derived from, then you can jump on that. But we need to be asking about where they get their money from, because this is all part of the money laundering regime.